In this video, we're pleased to introduce you to the most advanced language model ever created, the ChatGPT4. And if you're ready to be blown away by the future of AI technology, well, join us and see for yourself what ChatGPT4 can actually do. Welcome to the Peak Performance channel, the place where you come to be inspired to create a more prosperous future. Are you ready to dive into the next generation of AI language models? GPT-4, the latest addition to the OpenAI family, is the talk of the town among tech enthusiasts and language lovers alike. With its impressive capabilities and groundbreaking advancements, accessing GPT-4 is the next big step in unlocking the true potential of artificial intelligence. In this video, we'll explore everything you need to know to get started with GPT-4, including how to access it and what it can do for you. OpenAI, the creators of the popular chatbot ChatGPT, have recently introduced GPT-4. The San Francisco-based AI lab established by Elon Musk and Sam Altman in 2015 described their latest version as multimodal because it can process both text and image inputs and generate text outputs. According to a blog post by OpenAI, Sam Altman, the company's CEO, commented on Twitter that GPT-4 is their most capable and aligned model yet, despite still having some flaws. He also mentioned that it's more creative, hallucinates less significantly, and is less biased than previous models. So what is ChatGPT and how does it differ from GPT-3 and GPT-4? ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence chatbot that utilizes large language models like GPT-3 and GPT-4 to interact with people. These language models are neural networks that can perform various natural language processing tasks, such as answering questions, summarizing text, and even generating code. GPT-3 and GPT-4 serve as the engine that powers ChatGPT, allowing it to generate human-like responses. GPT-3 was first introduced in 2020 and set a new standard for large language models with 175 billion parameters. It's been fine-tuned with the release of GPT 3.5 series in 2022, improving its performance and capabilities. GPT-4, which was launched on March the 14th, is the latest version of this architecture, and it's even more advanced than its predecessors with the ability to process up to 25,000 words, which is about 8 times as many as GPT-3. It can also process image inputs, which wasn't possible with previous versions, allowing it to take into account additional contextual information. And additionally, GPT-4 is capable of handling much more nuanced instructions than GPT 3.5, and that makes it more versatile and powerful. These language models use deep learning techniques to produce text that closely resembles human-generated text. They've been trained on massive amounts of data, allowing them to understand the nuances of language and perform various natural language processing tasks. So how do you gain access to GPT-4? Well, for those who are new to ChatGPT, the best place to begin is at chat.openai.com and sign up for a free account to have access to GPT-3. When you have successfully signed in, you can find the Upgrade to Plus feature located at the lower left portion of the screen. Simply click on it to proceed. To use GPT-4, users must subscribe to ChatGPT Plus, which is a $20 monthly subscription that provides premium access to the website. After that, you should click on the green button labelled Upgrade Plan found under ChatGPT Plus when a pop-up appears. And it's worth noting that ChatGPT Plus grants you priority access to new functionalities, which includes GPT-4. On the next page, in the right-hand pane, enter your payment information and billing address. Once you've filled out the form, click the subscribe button and you'll be a ChatGPT Plus subscriber after your payment is completed. To access the upgraded GPT-4 model and older AI models, simply select GPT-4 from the drop-down menu named Model on your screen. After all these steps, you can now input your queries in the text box on the right-hand side and start interacting with the highly responsive ChatGPT chatbot, powered by the advanced GPT-4 model. So what new capabilities does GPT-4 provide? GPT-4 excels in tasks that demand advanced reasoning, complex instruction understanding, and more creativity. That's according to OpenAI. Users have reported various innovative uses of GPT-4 in the few hours since its release, including number 1. Let's start with this broader context first. GPT-4 can process more than 25,000 words, which is twice the capacity of its predecessor. This expanded capacity makes it useful for tasks that require handling lengthy texts, such as creating extended conversations, searching and analysing documents, and generating long-form content. However, this feature is not yet available in the ChatGPT version of GPT-4. Number 2, you can create recipes and describe photos. It's the multimodal function of GPT-4 which lets people upload photos of ingredients, such as flour, butter, eggs and milk, and GPT-4 will offer some yummy meals that may be cooked with these ingredients. Unfortunately, it seems like this feature isn't currently accessible to GPT-4 subscribers from the general public. Number 3, coding video games. In a matter of minutes, GPT-4 can reportedly create an entire video game. One example of this is a recreation of the classic game Snake, which was able to code using GPT-4 without any prior knowledge of the popular programming language JavaScript. This capability is due to GPT-4's advanced reasoning and problem-solving skills. It can analyse and understand complex instructions and generate the code accordingly. This feature can be especially useful for game developers who want to quickly create prototypes or experiment with new game ideas. With GPT-4's ability to handle more nuanced instructions than its predecessor, GPT-3.5, game development could become more efficient and accessible to those without extensive programming experience. Number 4, build websites. Another use of GPT-4 is to turn a hand-drawn sketch into a fully functional HTML page. Users have reported success in generating code for various web layouts, including landing pages, login pages, and even entire websites. With its advanced reasoning and understanding of complex instructions, GPT-4 has been able to accurately interpret the user's intent and create the code that closely matches their vision. Now, this feature opens up possibilities for users without programming knowledge to create their own websites quickly and easily. Number 5. ChatGPT4 is being utilised by Duolingo and Be My Eyes to enhance their services. Be My Eyes uses GPT to improve visual accessibility by allowing users to take pictures and receive audio descriptions of the images. Stripe is using GPT to improve user experience and prevent fraud. Other organisations such as Morgan Stanley, the Khan Academy and the Government of Iceland are also using GPT in various technologies. Now here's a quick reminder before we continue. Make sure you smash that like button and hit the subscribe and notification button if you haven't already done so, as it means that YouTube sends you more of these kinds of videos, and of course it helps our channel as well. Now let's get back to the video where we find that OpenAI published a detailed blog post at openai.com/research/GPT-4 that includes benchmarks and tests conducted on GPT-4. The post provides comparisons with previous versions of GPT, such as testing GPT-4 against a uniform bar exam, where it scored in the 90th percentile, while GPT 3.5 only scored in the 10th percentile. GPT-4 performed better than previous versions of GPT in most of the simulated exams presented in the post. Additionally, the post provides information on accuracy in various languages, and it shows that GPT-4 is strongest in English, but also performs well in Italian, Afrikaans, Filipino, Spanish, German, French, Indonesian, Russian and Polish, among other languages. One impressive moment occurred when GPT-4 was used to do a couple's taxes after reading the tax code. The model not only completed their taxes based on the current tax code, but it also provided detailed calculations and the reasoning for anyone to verify. The input instructed GPT-4 to carefully read and apply the tax code, spelling out each calculation and not skipping any steps. And as the model began to write out the calculations, it referred to the applicable statute and processed the couple's total liability. The question is, what is new in GPT-4? Based on its answers, let's just say it wasn't aware of its new features at the time. When asked when its training data was last updated, it replied, "My training data was last updated in September 2021. Consequently, my knowledge and understanding of events, developments and advancements are limited to that time frame. I'm unable to provide information on any events or updates that have occurred since then." So, this means that the AI's understanding and knowledge is limited to the events and advancements that occurred before that time frame. Therefore, it cannot provide information about any new features that were added to GPT-4 since then. It's also worth noting that GPT-4 was launched on March the 14th, 2023, which means that it is a very new product and it will take time for it to be fully integrated and for its capabilities to be discovered and tested. On the other side, AI chatbots are rapidly evolving, and a recent development in this field is Google's launch of its own chatbot called Bard in February 2023. Unlike ChatGPT, which uses GPT-4, Bard uses a different language model called Lambda. Google is not the only tech giant, though, venturing into this field. Companies such as Microsoft, Huawei, Alibaba and Baidu are also in the race to roll out their own AI chatbots. The competition amongst these companies is fierce as they try to dominate the market for AI chatbots. And these chatbots are expected to have a wide range of applications, from customer service through education and beyond. The advancements in AI technology are allowing these chatbots to become more human-like in their interactions, making them an increasingly attractive option for businesses and individuals. Overall, it's fascinating to see how rapidly AI chatbots are advancing, with companies competing to create their own versions. And while GPT-4 has just been launched with exciting new capabilities, it will be interesting to see how it stacks up against its competitors like Google's Lambda. As the technology continues to evolve, well, we can expect even more impressive and innovative applications of AI chatbots in the near future. Thank you for being all ears throughout the entire video. To create his effort, to copy his genius, Albert Einstein. And if you want to expand your income by building an online income, well, feel free to contact me so we'll get things moving right away. And remember, if you want to change your life, let's make a change together. You need to make a change.